Shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bakah, Chodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone that teach and that rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom. So basically, I'm just going to get into a quick video touching on this video that a brother posted, okay, that's amongst the ministry. As you can see, his channel, the name of it is Arrows of Indignation 144. And he gave, this video, the title of Babylon Farmer is Giving Fair Warning. Food shortages is about to be a reality here in Babylon. Okay, so you got this, which I'm a player. You got this farmer, okay, that's going to go into how the farming industry is being affected. Okay, the economy. Okay, how it's hard, more to get more farmland and harvest. Okay, which all leading into the coming of famine, which is one of the plagues that Yahweh Shai is going to send upon this place, America, okay, which is known as Babylon, okay? And we know when it comes to the food processing facilities, okay, that mysteriously are burning down, okay, or certain farming lands is being taken over, mainly by these central bankers, which is known as the elites of the so-called white race, which are the biblical Edomites, okay? You got individuals, okay, such as Billy G, or B Gates, okay, that's buying up certain farmlands and ready to push GMO foods, okay, created lab meat, okay, which is going to lead to nothing but more illness of people, okay. But also in the process of that, okay, when there's no food, when there's a food shortage, okay, because it's not like it's going to be a time where there's no food, okay, but a time of it not being access to, okay, but it being rational. And the only way you're going to be able to buy or sell or get certain food processed or foods, okay, is by you being linked to the new system, okay. When it comes to the NWO, when it comes to the central bank system, by the way of CBDC, which here at Great Millstone, we know it's going to lead to the prophecy of the RFID microchip in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, being the MOTB. Because that's how they're going to move now, okay? And many other monetary gain, okay, or technology, or AI, they're going to enforce, okay, for people to be conditioned or have to, be a part of, man, okay? But in the midst of that, okay, there's going to be droughts, okay, it's going to be severe storms, okay, that's tearing up certain harvests or farmlands. They're leading to famine, okay? You got certain ports being shut down, okay? Certain trucking business is going out of business, okay? Truckers on strikes, farmers on strikes, okay? You got certain grocery stores, retail stores as well, but grocery stores, okay, not having the access to food, okay? And on top of that, the food that's there is going to cause the shortage of food that is there is going to lead to inflation, prices going up. And that's what we're witnessing now at your local market store or your local restaurants, okay? Not having food available for certain restaurants, okay? And so it's all leading to the time of all hell about to break loose, okay? Jacob's trouble, okay? And, and the coming of the downfall of America, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and play this video.
Yes, so my grandfather taught us how important land ownership was. Every step you take, every step you make requires land ownership. and never, never, never sell the farm. And that's when my father didn't sell it, and he passed it on to me. And hopefully, if I can hold on, I'll be able to pass those original acres on to my children.
And now that's being threatened.
That is correct. And now China's come in, Dr. Phil, buying land at these auctions.
And that's another thing too. Now you got the Chinese taking over certain areas, okay, here in America, which America ain't nothing but a big corporation anyway, man. Okay, and a lot of these nations outside of America got their stake here, okay, because they ain't nothing but business. Okay, now they talking about China being the next superpower, Russia, okay, financially. Okay, you got the BRICS alliance, okay, when it comes to the financial business, okay. But you starting to see down that you see the Chinese, okay, which are the biblical Moabites, starting to, buy out everything. But they still in league with these Esau Edom, these elites, man. Okay, and all of it is gain for those of the higher ups, man. Okay, especially when it comes to Esau Edom, and they don't care about the average American citizen, okay, or the so-called white race, or even these other nations, okay, especially our people, Israel, when it comes to you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. Okay,
running land prices, through the roof, and people need to understand farmers need good farm ground in order to compete. It's not like a job where you go out and you work 20 years and you get a raise. Farmers rely on good farm ground to expand their farming operation so that they can increase their revenue. And when you have the opportunity, Dr. Phil, to buy adjoining land that joins your farm or in that surrounding area where you farm at, farmers try to jump on that opportunity.
So you would have adjoining land that you could have purchased in the past for, say, $3,500 an acre. They're coming now paying $15,000, $20,000
an acre. And guess what that does to property taxes for a poor farming family that's just barely holding on and paying your annual taxes? It runs the taxes through the roof. And what's troubling to me is the federal government isn't doing anything about it.
Now, when these auctions happen, who represents them at those auctions?
yeah, because it's all of a psyop or agenda, okay, a man-made agenda, man, a part of the when it comes to the NWO, man. Okay, they know what they're doing, man. And who's gonna suffer the most? The people, okay, the citizens, okay, to have them crawling and begging to the elites when it comes to the part of the government that's doing their bidding, man, here in America, man. As they got their saying, order out of chaos, man. Pressure from above, pressure from beneath. And who's in between? The people, okay?
Sometimes Dr. Phil be the little white guy with the ball cap that's bidding for him. And they set up these dummy corporations and fractional corporations. And then when the deed is recorded, it's owned by China. They're really savvy about how they moved into this country and infiltrated the agriculture sector in the United States.
All right, so they buy up everything around you. Then you get all of this grain and you go sell it. And where you sell it is owned by who now?
It's owned by China, Smithfield Foods. And that's what people don't understand. They say, well, can't you just go sell somewhere else? Dr. Phil, farmers sell within 1 hour's driving distance to their farming operations. And I'm no different. It's about harvest time sensitive. You go out, you harvest, you get a truckload, and you sell it, you come back, and you repeat that process until you finish.
And so you can't expand your farm, and you're selling to a Chinese buyer. If they decide to stop buying,
I'll be in trouble. China's bought land right here to my left. They're buying companies like Smithfield Foods. And that blue truck and trailer is what I drive to Smithfield Foods to haul soybeans, corn, and wheat on, to sell to a company that's owned by China. And this is a cry and plea to corporate America. It's a cry and plea to politicians to take action and put some laws in place to stop China from selling this stuff here.
Hey, but they're the head of it, man, when it comes to these elites of Esau Edom and this government. Like I say, America ain't nothing but a big corporation, man. Okay, all deal with business, the dollar, trades, okay? And even though Now they starting to make China the boogeyman, okay? That they the reason why, things are failing or declining. Nah, it's your own elites and the governor officials, man, here in the States, man, okay? And they know what they doing, man, okay?
And I'm standing on it. Stop allowing them to buy precious soil.
So like I say, man, all of it is gain for the elites, these higher ups, and those that's in league with them. Okay, even the leaders, okay, the top leaders amongst the China, okay, that's in league with these elites when it comes to the NWO and all these other nations, man. Okay, because America ain't up but like I said, once again, a big corporation. Okay, that's why this place is known for an import country. Okay, that most of the materials or products or merchandise come from other countries, and China is included. Okay, China, Taiwan, India. Okay, these foreign countries, man. Okay, and now you got the people over here who manufacturing, certain products. Okay, for America to get, penny on the dollars. Okay, a little or nothing. Okay, that's working hard. But who's making the profit off of it? These elites, man. And who's gonna suffer more and more? The nations. Okay. But this point of this video is that in the process of when all hell breaking loose and this eventually this place crash, the economy, it's gonna lead to a famine. And that's biblical prophecy, man, or one of the plagues. So let me get this. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the scriptures. And I'm gonna start off with Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nations shall rise against nations. Okay, that's your civil war. We're in the time of that. Okay. And kingdoms against kingdom. Okay, division. Okay, your race wars, the Third World War. Okay, clash wars, food riots. Okay, and there should be famines and pestilence. Once again, famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So we're in the beginning stage of these plagues taking place here on the earth as we're approaching end time prophecy leading to Yahushua second coming, man. Okay, and you got certain food banks, they starting to feel the effect. Okay, certain food banks that do, soup kitchens, okay, that ration out certain foods. Okay, they don't have enough food, okay, to give to, people that's in need. Okay, they talking about over here now in the States, cutting certain food benefits such as EBT, SNAP program, okay? And that's all leading to, once again, uproars of the people, man. And when people don't have no food, man, and there's starvation, that's one of the motivation to get people riled up, man. Okay, that they gotta protect themselves, their house or their homes. Okay. Matter of fact, let me get this. With a second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 22. And it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. Okay, that's your businesses, okay? Your corporations, okay? The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's going into your average stores, restaurants, okay? Your farms, okay? When it comes to harvest, okay? And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear, there shall be suddenly afraid. Yeah, the trumpet represent, first of all, the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. They're giving that warning, okay? Of the alarm or what's to come, a great judgment. And more, when it comes with current news leading to the catastrophic times they're about to hit, especially here on the shores of America, and these people starting to be more and more afraid now. Okay, but wait till all hell break loose. Okay, when there's anarchy, okay, civil unrest. And it says, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. Okay, so even close relatives, okay, people that's, normally seeing each other every day, buddy, neighbors. Okay, when there's famine or martial law or civil unrest, okay, and in the time of survival, hey, you're gonna have people going at each other, okay, like and it's bad now. So how much more when all hell break loose, man, okay? And it says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and it's going into first of all this truth, okay, because there's going to be a famine of the word as well, okay. Yahweh Shah said, man shall not live by bread alone, okay, but by the word of Yahweh Shai, okay. But when it comes to the famine of the word, a lot of people gonna basically be casted out or gonna be cut off, man. When the Lord remove his prophets, when the Lord remove this word off the internet, okay, where there's no more videos and they come with censorship, okay. So this is the time now, okay, to get the understanding of the words of Yahweh Shai. But there's gonna come a time too, okay, because this word is also a representation of water, okay, but there's gonna come a time too, besides the lack of food, hunger, okay, it's gonna come a time of the lack of water too, where there's no access to water, because majority of the cities or countries and how America's set up, it's set up by companies that produce water, even though most of the water system or the sewer system is tainted, that people got to relate to now in bottled water in stores, okay. So when they find the storehouse empty, when there's no food nor water, okay, that's leading to famine. And it says, and the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run, okay, going into the understanding, man, a time of great judgment. That's it on that. Let me get this. Well, that's let me see, Ezekiel. I'm gonna say 5 and 15, and it says, so it shall be a reproach and a taunt and an instruction and astonishment unto the nations. This is going into when the Lord bringing judgment upon the nations, especially here in America, that are around about thee, and 2/3 of our people as well, okay, that's going to be cut off. And it says, and when I shall execute judgment in thee, in thy anger and fury and in furious rebukes, I, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, has spoken it. And when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, the plagues of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, okay, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break their staff of bread. And that's going to start with the nation of Israel, man, okay, the 2/3, man, okay, because Yahweh Shema Shah said his servants is going to be taken care of, man, that they're going to eat, okay, they're going to drink, they're going to rejoice, okay. So that's it on that. That's what I wanted to get. Let's get on. Hey, so we coming in that time, man. I want to get second. Let me see, second Esdras. I get second Esdras, chapter 16, and I'll start off at verse 17. And it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Okay, so Esdras saw herself here in the last days, okay, which side note prove reincarnation, okay, and the word woe means destruction, okay, because these are visions that Esdras are that seen back then, that's playing out now, or being fulfilled now in this time. 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay, behold, famine once again, and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Yeah, scourge is known for whip, okay, or chastisement, man. Okay, and the Lord doing that. He chastising, or he plaguing this place, scourging this place. And that's what you about to witness, as we're seeing now, tribulations, okay, anguish, okay, people are complaining, okay, people being judged, okay, behold, I mean, it says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Yeah, because we telling our people, look what's going on in the world, here in the earth, here in America, the judgment that's coming to this place. Okay, just look at the local news or social media, all the wickedness that this place is upholding. Okay, but our people not paying attention, man. That's why it's going to catch majority of our people off as a thief. The day of the Lord going to catch a lot of our people off as a thief in the night, man. Okay, right along with these heathen nations. Because even though things are still reasonable, okay, but our people still in the, these average Americans are still in the state of comfortability, man. But now, it's starting to get rough now, okay? It's starting to get, shaky now. Behold, virtues, okay, meaning goods, okay, virtues. Behold, virtues shall be so good cheap upon earth, okay, because the prices are still reasonable, even if, the price is going up. But wait till there's hyperinflation, okay, or wait till there's a financial crash, okay? And it says, and they that shall think themselves to be in a good case, even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay? And so that's the Lord's judgment. Okay? And us are the hopeful elect. We preparing ourselves for that. Okay? Let me get this. So it's gonna come a time when, because most of our people, man, and your average American citizens, they known for overeating, okay, being gutless. That's why here in America, okay, you got, amongst the countries, okay, America leading top rank in obesity, okay, and at the same time, the foods that people eat leading to more and more illness, man, okay. Okay, our people known to, in this, and like I said, an average American citizen, okay, known for eating all day, okay, but it's gonna come a time when it's gonna get so rough, okay, so bad when it comes to food shortages, and people gonna know how to rational or measure their food, man, okay, and Ezekiel going to that, Ezekiel 12 and 17, and it says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, eat thy bread with quaking, and drink thy water with trembling, and with carefulness. Yeah, so ain't gonna be no overeating. Ain't gonna be no the stuff refrigerator or freezer, okay, or cabinet, okay, because there's gonna be a limit of what you can have or have access to, and what you do have, and you're gonna have to measure it, okay, or ration it. And it says, and say unto the people of the land, thus say the Lord, power Yahweh Shai, the inhabitants of Jerusalem and the land of Israel, they shall eat their bread with carefulness and drink their water with astonishment, that her land may be desolate from all that there is therein, because of the violence of all them that dwell therein. Okay? And so that's how bad it's going to be. Okay, here in America, man. Okay? And it's going to start with Israel. Okay? Start with the 2/3, man. Because Jerusalem is a people before a place. The majority of Israel, although we're scattered worldwide due to the curses, and though all those salvations going to contain to the elect that scattered worldwide, but mainly the great destruction is going to come to this place, America. But the majority of Israel is at, okay, when it comes to the 2/3, man. And only the elect is going to be delivered. So that's it. That's it of that. Let me see. And I'll get one more scripture and I'll close with Psalms 105 and 16. And it says, moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He break the whole staff of bread. Okay? And so that's going into a Yahweh Shai bringing judgment, man. Okay? And this going into the time of Egypt. Okay, when Joseph, okay, we know the history when Joseph was sold to the Egyptians. Okay, when his brethren, okay, sold him, or they cast him into a pit, and you had some Ishmaelites, which are the modern day Arabs, okay, that sold Joseph to the Egyptians, okay. That you had the time of Egypt that went through a famine, or they were about to go through a famine, and Joseph or Pharaoh had a dream, and Joseph interpreted, okay, about the seven healthy calves, and you had the seven lean calves, okay, which the seven healthy calves represent the first 7 years of food, okay, or harvest, and the seven lean calves, okay, represent 7 years of famine, okay. So when it came to the 7 years the lean calves that about to took place, you had the Egyptians store up their harvest, okay, through those first 7 years, okay. But when the 7 years came of that famine, okay, round about, they was the only city at that time, okay, Egypt, that had plenty, okay. But you had other surrounding countries or nations at that time that was feeling that famine, and that what made Egypt great at that time, okay. Even to the point that you had Jacob and his sons, okay, Israel, they had to go to Egypt, okay, for resources, man, okay. And that's when they reunite back with Joseph, because Joseph will put in a second position under Pharaoh, okay, for his interpretations and prophecies and visions, okay. So the Egyptians gave him a position, okay. And but the point, not getting into that, America is also known as the modern day spiritual Egypt, man, okay. And the famine is going to come, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here, and I pray that the lesson be edifying. Until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the hopeful elect, shalom.